Good morning, students. Our today's chemistry topic is displacement reactions. So you can see here that you can read the definition: the chemical reaction in which one element takes the place of another element in a compound called displacement reactions. So what do you mean by displacement reactions? Displacement reactions are those reactions in which one particular element, that is like C, replaces the other element exist in a compound. So these type of reactions are known as displacement reactions. Here you can see C replaces B in the compound AB and formed AC. So this as C displaces B, so this is known as displacement reactions. So why this displacement is going on, why this displacement is taken? So we can say that this displacement is only due to the reason that C is more reactive than B. If C is less reactive than B, then the reaction cannot occur. This reaction cannot be occur. So if an element is displacing the other elements in any compound, so it has to be more reactive than the previous one. So here is an example. You can see, to study the displacement of copper from copper sulfate solution, this is very common example. Iron is used and it is placed in copper sulfate solution with the help of thread. So as it is dipped, after some time you can see some reaction is there. The color before adding the iron nail color of copper sulfate solution is blue before adding iron nail, and after some time and after the addition of iron, the color start changes into green, because ferrous sulfate has green color. So it start changes from blue to green, and there is a layer of copper on iron nail. You can see in the next diagram. Here you can see so you can see here iron nail has acquired copper layer, or copper layer is deposit on the iron nail. And also you can see the reaction iron plus copper sulfate gives you ferrous sulfate plus copper. And there are some more reactions of displacement. Zinc plus sulfuric acid gives you zinc sulfate plus hydrogen. Zinc plus copper sulfate gives you zinc sulfate plus copper. Iron plus copper sulfate gives you ferrous sulfate plus copper. And lead plus CuCl2 gives you lead chloride and copper. KBr and Cl2 gives you KCl and Br2. So all these are displacement reactions. So again, copper displaces silver from silver nitrate solution. Here silver nitrate solution, that is AgNO3, is there, and copper displaces silver from the solution. The solution becomes copper nitrate and silver gets out. You can see the example in the next beaker. You can see here AgNO3 solution is taken and copper wire is dipped into it. As we dipped copper wire in the solution, before dipping the solution, AgNO3 has colorless solution, and after dipping copper wire and after some time it becomes of blue color, because copper is much reactive than silver. It displaces silver from its solution and gets its place, and copper nitrate solution is formed, which is of blue color, and silver is deposited on the copper. So this is all of displacement reactions. Now next point is double displacement reaction. Now in double displacement reaction, you can see, read the definition: the reactions in which two compounds react to form two other compounds by mutual exchange of atoms or group of atoms are called double displacement reactions. So let us take the example of activity 13. You can see here barium chloride get react with Na2SO4 sodium sulfate. So when they both react with each other, then there is an exchange of their mutually exchange they mutually exchange their ions. Like here in the products you can see barium is displaced by sodium and sodium is displaced by barium, so they are exchanged with each other. So these are the products. So this is known as double displacement reaction. More examples are also there. So more examples are there. You can see AgNO3 plus NaCl gives you AgCl and NaNO3. Metal ions are exchanging with each other. BaCl2 plus H2SO4 giving you BaSO4 and HCl. CuSO4 plus H2SO4 gives you Cus plus H2SO4. So metals are interchanging with each other to form different compounds. Now we are saying that more reactive metal displaces other metals or etc. Why and how we can find that more reactive metal can how we can find that which metal is more reactive or not, or which one is less reactive? How can we find? So we can find it with the help of reactivity series. This is your reactivity series. We can read the definition. The arrangement of metal in the decreasing order of their reactivity is called reactivity series or activity series of metal. So when we put it in the decreasing order of their reactivity, this is known as reactivity series. So you can see the example here. Zinc, if we put zinc in copper sulfate solution, it will displace copper from the copper sulfate solution and takes its place. But when we put copper in zinc sulfate solution, there is no reaction, because you can see in the reactivity series copper is here, or we can say copper is below zinc. So zinc is more reactive. That's why when we put copper in zinc sulfate solution, there is no reaction, because it cannot displace zinc, because zinc is more reactive. So a more reactive element will always displace low reactive element. On the next page you can see, in general in reactivity series, highly reactive metals are placed above or on the upper side, and low reactive metals are on the lower side. So this is in accordance with the activity series, and you have to learn this activity series. There is a rhyme for learning this activity series. You can make your own rhyme. So that's all for today. Thank you.